Yo, yo, Ego Dre, but you can call me Dre. And here we are again with another EDO Pro video. I keep telling you guys, hold me accountable, make me record videos, but instead, I put up a video and then I come back next week. I was playing locals this weekend, so had a good time doing that. I ended up bringing the Buster Blader deck, the Buster Blader Dogmatica. Me personally did not do too hot, but my friend who was also playing the Buster Blader Dogmatica ended up winning the whole tournament. So his build was also similar to mine, except it had all the red eye stuff and like a smaller Dogmatica engine, but a lot of traps, a lot of control stuff. So ended up working out pretty well. It's a strong deck. Play it with a lot of red eye fusions, and it was pretty strong. But today we're gonna be doing something a little different, as you guys can see. I got a pile here on the screen, a pile of shit. This is gonna be Chaos Shaddolls 2020. I know, it looks like 2014. What is this guy doing playing Math Mans? But here we are with the mathematicians, even in 2020, bringing it back to 2014. For those of you guys who don't know me personally, I am a huge fan of this deck. I have been playing this deck for a really long time. It got me my second top. I actually brought it to the local this weekend because we have 2 days. We have 2-day locals at my spot here in California, and the first day is like more of like a competitive day where a lot of people show up, and that's when I bought the Dogmatica stuff. And then the second day is more of like a casual stuff, like 20 people, like everybody plays whatever the fuck they want. And I ended up playing this deck, Chaos Shaddolls, and I got third actually with it, so it's pretty hype. Did pretty well. I've been playing this deck for a really long time, so I could play most of the builds that you could think of, make it Invoked, Trickstar, and now even here Chaos, whatever we had in it. Yeah, just different builds. And now I know it looks like a pile, but we'll go ahead and go in and talk about it because this has a specific game plan, and I guess we can talk about it right now. So I am playing 46 cards. You don't want to draw into your one-ofs. Obviously, everybody knows Shaddolls are pretty bricky. You don't want to draw into your one-ofs. That's one thing for sure that you don't want to see. But it has to be kind of okay if you do draw into them. So you have to accept that you will draw into them. So doing the numbers on a calculator, basically I put together how many times I can draw into fusions and still have monsters to fuse with, and that's basically the main aim of the deck, is just to be able to get a fusion off. If I can get a fusion off, then we're off to the races for the most part. So I am playing the Dragoon package. The main goal of the deck is to see how consistently I can set up Dragoon Winda. And the window doesn't have to be on my turn, it can be on their turn, and that's basically what I'm going for here. So so we're gonna start off here: Dark Magician, Red Eyes, Black Dragon. One Cyframe Driver as well too. This doesn't have to be Driver. This can be instead of the Gamma package, the Gamma Driver package, this can be Nibiru 100%. I honestly, me personally, I do prefer Nibiru, but playing Gamma Driver, playing the Gamma package, when activating Shaddolls Fusion, if they try to ash your Shaddolls Fusion, if your Shaddolls Fusion gets ashed and that was your only fusion in your hand, you're most likely gonna lose, like almost 100%, because you're gonna have to set and pass. So having Gamma Fusion at the same time is probably like just one of the most protecting and like winning combos you could have in this deck. So I'm gonna play it for risking the biscuit with the driver, playing triple of vanillas at this point, but it is what it is. Triple Phantasme. This card is so sick in Shaddolls. You can also switch this out, make it Gamma Nibiru instead. Or maybe make it Nibiru Ash or something like that. Well, I wouldn't personally play Ash, but yeah, you could probably do it some way like that if you don't want to play the Phantasmes. But I would suggest playing Phantasmes, because even though this deck is good going second, you need a little bit more, and Phantasme is really good for fixing your hand. And like, what deck doesn't link summon? You know what I mean? So Phantasme is really hot. It also protects your monsters a lot throughout the duel, just in general when it gets summoned, because you're able to negate, discard and negate for anything that targets you. So it's pretty good. One Shaddolls Beast, the one Dragon. These two cards are necessary. Maybe Dragon not so much necessary, but I would play it just for the toolbox aspect. One Collapse Serpent and one Wyver Buster, because we will get to the Chaos Engine in a bit. Triple Squamata, one Clown and one Damage Juggler. These cards, you draw these cards, and if you can put them into your combo, this is what makes your best boards, your biggest boards, and like it's probably the best light to play. When you're going second, if you Shaddolls Fusion, it's the best Shaddolls Fusion target. Like it's just really good. Honestly, when you draw into it, it's not that much of a brick. Like I don't mind. I like seeing it in my hand for the most part, as long as I don't see it with too many other monsters. One Aerial. This is for the combo. So for those of you guys who do know my Shaddolls guys, you'll know. For those guys who don't know, this is for the combo with Resh. You basically just send Resh, banish Resh and Construct, and target the Aerial. Aerial will target the Construct, special summon it back, bring it back to the field. The Construct will activate, and it's how the chain links get huge. Triple Wendy, best card in the deck. Triple Mathematician. This could be Gale Dogra. I do like playing Gale Dogra because you can go into Almirage and Secure Gardener, and that gives you your light for free. But when that card gets impermed or that card gets Veilered, paying 3,000 is not worth a Secure Gardener, I don't think. It's like just such a fat like imperm target, like, or such a fat like negate target. It's disgusting, and it's just not. It's for the most part, it's not really like too worth it. Like, it's good to get your fusion to your hand. Yeah, you could search it, but at that point, like, you might as well be playing Alistair. Like, you might as well be playing the Invoked Engine. But this build for sure, as you can tell, is gonna be way more for like budget players or for people who aren't trying to spend a full package or spend full money. This deck is like not super expensive, so this is probably a build gonna go more towards you guys who aren't trying to spend too much. Double Hedgehog, the Triple Gamma, the 1 Chaos. So you do have to play this card if you want to search for your light. Like, just to fix your hands in general. If you don't want to play it, you can cut it. Maybe if you want to cut it down to a 40 card build, you would have to cut a lot of this stuff. It would be like cutting out the Chaos, cutting out the Dragon. Those would be like the cards that you would cut out for utility sake, but then you're losing Shaddolls count too. So just make sure you do a lot of calculations when you build Shaddolls, because you got to make sure that your numbers are right. Otherwise you're going to end up breaking into weird hands. 1 Red Eyes Fusion for the package. Triple Tactics Talent. Man, this card is so good in this deck. It's actually just so good, because if they Ash your Shaddolls Fusion, then you can activate and draw, or you can activate and look in their hand if you already have a fusion. So it's just pretty good, like, to like going like secondary package when you bait out the Ash. If they do use it against you, or if you're going second, you can just do it that way. You're going off in your combo. They're gonna hand trap you. They're gonna try to stop you somehow. And especially if you get hit by Nibiru, like the deck loses really badly to Nibiru depending on the combo you're doing. But Triple Tactics Talent is just such a good card. For those who don't want to play Triple Tactics Talent, it's just a little too expensive, it does not have to be this. You can take this out. You can do Allure Darkness to make it a little more consistent. You can try out Pot of Desires if you take out a lot of the 1-ofs. So take out a lot of the 1-ofs and then put in Pot of Desires instead. You can try that as well. Yeah, this card is like really hot though, for the most part. Like, when you get to when you can bait out hand traps, it's pretty good. 1 Polymerization. So for sure, when I was doing the calculations for how many fusion cards are needed in a 45 to 46 card deck, it was around 70% you would draw yourself a fusion if you play 7 fusion cards, right? So here you can see I'm playing Triple Shaddolls Fusion, Triple L Shaddolls Fusion. The only 7th option I was thinking about as like a fusion card would be like Neff, the Neff Shaddolls Fusion, and that card sucks dick. Like, it's terrible. It's an equip card. I have to normal summon monster. That's so bad. Polymerization though is gas. You activate Polymerization, and it's like they can't Ash it. It's just another good like fusion card, and the fact that you can do it from field and hand, like, it's just the fusion card that works really well actually. So for those who remember when the card first came out, people were playing like Elemental Hero Blaze Man and shit like that just to search out Polymerization, and it's a good way. So these are going to be the ways that we make up for not playing Gale Dogra and not playing the Proxy F Magician. Like, you need to see a fusion, because if you can resolve a fusion, you're off to the races. It's nasty. Okay, so Triple Shaddolls Fusion, 1 Foolish Burial, and Triple Chaos Space. This is what's different about this deck compared to OCG, because they don't have this over there, and different compared to most of the other Shaddolls decks that are being played with Alistair and such. So if you do play Invoke Shaddolls, instead of playing Invoke Shaddolls, if you play Chaos Space, it's pretty nasty. It's a great extender just in general. You get a free draw if you get to activate the Chaos Space in there, and you know how valuable a draw is in Shaddolls. Like, just getting that draw off could mean your fusion, or it could mean your other light target, and it could mean your other material, mean your other hand trap, like all kinds of stuff. Yeah, and then double of the Resh, and then 1 of the Shaddolls Schism. This card is so good. We play 2 trap because we 1 for the combo and then 1 for the setup for the first turn. So that's basically what that is. And then I'll show you what the setup is basically today if I'm able to get it off on my opponent. And we'll see how that goes. So onto the extra deck. 1 Dragoon of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Triple Construct. This card, with the combo that I do at the start, the goal is literally to summon all 3 constructs. Not even joking. I loop through all 3 of the constructs. every single one, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, because if you go through every single construct, you can add back all of your spells and traps, and then that's what makes the setup and makes you able to set up and play during their turn, which is what's important, because this deck goes into main phase 3. Like, it does not go just end at its own turn. It ends during their turn, which is how Winda ends up coming out. So 1 El Shaddol App Cologne, double El Shaddol Winda, 1 Access Code Talker, 1 Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. This card doesn't need to be Appaloosa. A lot of the times, you can't even make Appaloosa at the start. You're just making Dragoon and setting up spells and traps. But having the option to go to Appaloosa is pretty nice. I would probably take this out, if anything, for Nightmare Unicorn or for Proxy F Magician if you guys want to play those styles. I'm not a fan of Proxy F Magician, only because you have to use the monsters on your field instead of the monsters in your hand. So like, you're only limited to the monsters on the board, which isn't the best to me. Like, it's kind of which is why I prefer Shaddol Construct, but Shaddol Construct is much harder to make. But most of the time, if you have the cards to make Proxy F Magician, you have the cards to make Shaddol Construct. And Shaddol Construct is just so much better for longevity throughout the game, and just so much better for resource management and having a fucking link monster towards the next turn. So 1 Celine, deck's full of spellcasters. Also, it link climbs really fast into Access Code Talker, so it's a good way to bait out stuff. 1 Shaddol Construct. This card is fucking nutty. Most Shaddol players should be playing this card. It's very, very underrated. I do think that, like, this card's much easier to make than people think it is. And when you can make it, most of the time you have Cross Sheep and Shaddol Construct, and that's 2 link 2s. So you can just use those to make a 2 negate Appaloosa. Even though it's not the biggest, it's still a 2 negate Appaloosa. Like, you still have some negates. And you can also just use those to link off into one of the Verte Anacondas. 1 Cross Sheep, this card's busted. Double Anaconda. You want to use, if you can't afford, okay, here. I'm not playing Broadsword. If you can't afford the Access Code Talker, you can play Broadsword instead. Works completely fine. Access Code Talker is just a little bit better because it pops, and you can't, so it baits out a lot of the stuff on their board, and you can't respond to the effects of Access Code Talker. So this card's just a little bit better, but Broadsword does the same job. It basically OTKs. It does basically the same thing. Access Code Talker is nice because you can use only 2 monsters, which is super sick. Whereas Broadsword requires 3, which comes up a lot, because a lot of times you'll only end up having 2 monsters to use, or 2 link 2s to use. But double Anaconda, if you can only afford 1 or 2 Anaconda, if you don't want to play the Dragoon package, this doesn't have to be 2 Anaconda. You can just do 1 Anaconda. I play the second Anaconda because I want to bait out the first one at first. So normally I would use it to bait out, try to activate the Shaddol Fusion, see if that goes through. If they negate it, then I can activate the second one, or I can make the second one and activate the Red Eyes Fusion instead. All pretty good stuff. This card is just made well in a good fusion deck. And 1 Gravity Controller. We still play the Gravity Controller. Being able to shoot off Construct just to get add back the spell, disgusting. Being able to shoot off the Winda to add back the El Shaddol Fusion, and then set up for another Winda next turn, disgusting. Anyways, for onto the side deck. 1 Artifact Scythe. We're playing the Sanctum package. Man, does this package give you mileage. It's so good in this format. Just playing against a Dragon Link in general, you can flip a Scythe onto Dragon Link and they just can't play. It's disgusting. It's just a good floodgate. If this could be something else like Ravelry, or there could only be one, I'd play it, but you can't play those cards in the deck. Triple Denko. Optimally, this card absolutely should be Lightning Storm. 100% should be Lightning Storm or more evenly matched. But Denko Sec is funny, so we're playing it. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon and 1 Predaplant Drago Stapelia. These are the targets for my Super Poly. Super Poly is hot. I Super Polyed someone's Legionnaire during the local. It was so stupid. And made another Winda. It was so good. Super Poly, really dumb card. These options. The cool thing about Predaplant Drago Stapelia is it outs the Buster Blader lock. So if you're playing against a Buster Blader Dogmatica and they make their board during your turn, you just activate Super Poly and you can Super Poly both of their monsters and just make this guy. Literally, because the Buster Blader is a fusion monster, obviously, and Buster Dragon is a dark. So you just fuse them off and you can make the Predaplant, which is pretty good. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster and 1 Cosmic Cyclone. I should probably fit Lancia in this extra deck, in the side deck, now that I'm looking at it. I definitely forgot about the card, but whatever, we'll play with that for now. I had Lancia in the main deck for mine. I have Lancia in instead. I don't know what's taken out though. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Duster and this guy because I don't own him. I think, I'm not sure. 1 Cyclone, and then for the out for Mystic Mind, because you don't want to just lose to Mystic Mind, and then the Sanctum, and then the evenly matched. And yeah. So yeah, this deck looks like a pile. Don't get me wrong, it looks like a pile. It'll draw really funny, almost 2014 status because I'm playing Mathematician. But trust me, if you can resolve a fusion, there's a lot you can do with it. and we'll go ahead and get into it, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys. So yeah. Zombie meta, please. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming he's playing zombie. Oh, my hand is great. My hand is fucking sick. Oh, instant red ice fusion. I drew every Shaddolls known to man. This is the Shaddolls I know and love. These are the Shaddolls I know and love. Oh, baby, we're talking now. Oh, baby, are we talking now? Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking yeah. He's not. You didn't think twice about it. Activate effect. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna take so much damage if I set beast. I'm gonna take so much damage if I set beast. Is that cool? He negged it. Said fuck no. Oh my god, he's playing Eldlich. He's playing a full power Eldlich too. He's playing red dark dragoon. Playing dragoon. What the fuck am I seeing here? Wait, what? What is going on? Diva. Needle fiber? Wow, this guy's about to go off. This guy's about to combo. I'm gonna go into needle fiber. Needle fiber for Ghost Ogre. Link cross. Link cross probably gonna make Herald, I guess. If he's actually playing zombies, what would you make? Yeah, because you can't make Roland, can't make Metal Marcher. What do you make here? Yeah, just Herald. Herald's the only thing I can think of. I'm like pretty sure I'm just dead, right? This guy's thinking. I mean, you can make that just sounds so bad. Like you can make Herald and then link off the Herald. What I'm thinking is he can link off these two as well. What are you gonna make though? Yeah, no, that's so bad. He should just have a way to kill me. Did he normal summon already? Yeah, he normal summoned Deep Sea Diva. He Diva'd into Diva. Why would you Diva into Diva? Just for the needle fiber? That doesn't even sound worth it. What is this guy playing? Big think. Big think. Okay, so Herald. Now what? You have an extender? I can't really think of the extender that he... Reborn, one of my guys? I don't know. Okay. Take 903k. Yeah. Herald is actually really nasty against my deck though. Leaving up Herald is disgusting against my deck. Now he has 2 spells he can negate. Even if I were to draw into 2 fusions, it wouldn't matter. There's not really anything I can draw here that I can think of. Yeah, I set Eldlich and then yeah, pass. Okay. Okay. Foolish Burial. What a good card to draw against Herald of Arclight. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and pass and go next. So I know we're playing against some form of Herald Dragoon FTK, so we're gonna keep Talents is a good out. We're probably gonna take out the going second cards. So since we are going first, we're gonna put in the Sanctum package. And I don't think there's much I can super poly. I mean, I can, but I can't. It doesn't sound super worth it. It doesn't sound super worth it. This will be good for Ash. Dragon's probably important. Maybe not Chaos as much. Maybe not Chaos as much, and maybe not Beast as much. We'll keep Beast in just in case. I'll put in one super poly. It says fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Honestly, I probably should have put in the Cyclone too, but yeah, I'll just go first. Okay, this hand's okay. This hand is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon this guy. Activate his effect. To send. If only I drew a fusion. We're gonna go ahead and send a damage juggler here. Activate the damage juggler effect. Adding Trick Clown. Cool. And we'll activate the Chaos Space. Sending the Trick Clown. Adding Black Dragon. Effect of Trick Clown activates. So summoning him back out. Oh, he FF'd that one. He FF'd the fuck out of that. I wonder what his hand was. Okay. Well, now that we're going second, we can start putting in our go second cards. Let's put in these guys, take out this Scythe. I'd assume he's gonna link, so I kind of want the Phantasmes back in. I also want to put Denko back in somehow. These cards are all going second. I don't really want to see tactics that much right now. So we'll go ahead and do the Denkos. What else can I take out? I want to take out consistency cards. Not really. Yeah, not really. Not really, but I really don't want to see one of my rushes going second. It's a part of the package though, so I don't really want to take it out that bad. I don't want to see one of my rushes going second though, so we're gonna go ahead and put in the third Denko. Like that, and maybe the Cyclone. Yeah, we'll take out the Poly and put in the Cyclone. Maybe my evenly match too? Nah, fuck it. Hold it like this. This hand's okay. It's cool that we get to see the Phantasme here. Okay, cool. So he's playing the DD engine as well. I don't even know what you would call this deck. It seems like he's playing Eldlich with the DD engine, with Dragoon, and with Deep Sea Diva. I don't even know. Needle Fiber deck? What would you call this? Like Needle Fiber Eldlich? It's Synchro Eldlich. It's Synchro Eldlich. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and activate my Phantasme. He seems to have a response to that. Okay. Phantasme effect, draw 2. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. I get to put a card back in, so we'll just go ahead and put the Trick Clown back in. Since now I have the damage juggler. Depending on what he makes here, which I would assume is gonna end up being some form of Needle Fiber. Yeah, it's gonna be some form of Needle Fiber. Okay. Yep. Goes into Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber is going to special summon out the Veiler. What else could we make here? Linkross. So now we can make Formula Synchron with this, okay. So now we're talking. Instead of summoning Ghost Ogre for no reason. Well, he knows he's playing against Shaddolls, so what I would do if I were him is I would just go straight into Herald. Because that card is so nasty against us. Like, so nasty. Like, I'd barely even be able to resolve my Shaddolls fusion. At least I'd barely be able to. Metal Marcher. Yep, okay. So he used all the tokens to ban Metal Marcher instead. So now Metal Marcher effect, special summons back the Veiler. So he can do it this way. Unless this is, wait, is it a tuner? Yeah, it's a tuner, my bad. Metal Marcher is a tuner, so he can't do it this way. So he's gonna have to link off those two. I feel like this guy's messing up this combo, dude. Unless he has another extender. Quick launch. Oh, he's playing that deck. It's like Rokket Eldlich Synchro. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Rokket Eldlich Synchro. With Dragoon. And I thought my deck was a pile. I wonder what his hand was game 2, bro. Because I didn't even show anything yet. Like, I literally just normal summoned guy. I literally just chaos spaced. Yeah, I literally just chaos spaced and normal summoned guy, and I was just gonna make a fucking anaconda. Like, I wasn't even gonna make anything else. I guess he just didn't want to deal with window. Because I can either window or I can Dragoon turn 1, but like either way, it's not even that good. Oh shit, I'm about to get Buster locked, bro. I'm about to get hard Buster locked. If I get Buster locked, I think I'll lose. Okay, Striker Dragon effect, blow itself up to add back whatever that was. I think that was, I'd assume that's Rocket. Okay, that's Rocket Turbo. Rocket Recharger has an effect. What? I forgot. Yep. Dude, what the fuck? Recharger's hot. I'd be forgetting that Recharger even has an effect. Like, it just gets summoned out and like is made into Borload Savage. Like, that's usually what people just do it for. So I forget that it even has a effect roll. Can activate Boot Sector Launch. Boot Sector effect's gonna activate, special summoning a rocket from hand. So he has the Tracer in hand. Are these two the same type? These are. No, this is Cyberus is a machine, this Spellcaster. What is this guy gonna do? Is he gonna go into his ramen? I don't think he plays that stuff. Yeah, he's just gonna make Borload pass. Oh no, they play this one. That's right. That's what Rokket Eldlich Synchro does. Yeah, it plays the chaotic guy. You just... That was the funniest hit I've ever seen. He hit Eldlixir. He hit Eldlixir, Dark Magician, and 3 ashes. That was the funniest excavate. That was so funny. It was like red pill, triple ash. He's like, you're not gonna be laughing for long now that I have a fucking Dragoon on the board, bitch. My bad. This card is just one, it's supposed to summon itself back, right? Yeah, okay. So one negate. One negate we're dealing with, and we're also dealing with Dragoon. And that's never fun. Oh, ow. question is, do I have enough to get over this stuff? The question is, do I have enough? Do I have enough gas? That is the question. Do I have enough gas? That is the question. We have some gas. Do we have enough gas? That is the question. This guy's probably like, what the fuck? Activate. If he has Ash, then I don't have enough gas. But he doesn't have Ash. He put it on top of the deck. Yeah, I saw all three of them. There's no way he has Ash. He has to neg this. Which sounds Red Ice Fusion, I'm asleep. But that guy's huge. Activate the second Shaddolls Fusion. Okay, now we can start talking. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna break this board? We're for sure gonna make this guy, right? We're gonna send from the deck Wendy, and we're gonna send a... Do we send Trick Clown now? I think we do. Yeah, we just send the Trick Clown now. And then we activate effects. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, and Chainlink 3. Oh, I don't want to chain another card to negate the damage. Not very good. Very good. For sure, special summoning the aerial here. I think I'm gonna have to use my Denko Sekka, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use my Denko Sekka. For sure, we gotta get L. We have to get L. So, let's see here. What is my out? What's gonna be my out here? Can't target this guy. Cannot target this guy with card effects. See, if I actually played Boral Sword now this would be really good. Because that would just be my out. I think the biggest thing is what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to end with Access Code Talker. So if I end with Access Code Talker, for sure. Yeah. If I end with Access Code Talker, then for sure that would work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end with Access Code Talker, which means I'm gonna have to leave a spellcaster up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave the spellcaster up somehow. So I'm gonna have to cross sheep here. Cool. Effective construct, add back to L. Is that cool? So now he has the option to do what he wants to do. We're just gonna activate the Shaddolls Fusion here. Now he can special summon Conquistador whenever he wants. But honestly, it wasn't hurting me in the first place, so the Denko wasn't like super live. We're just gonna use these two. Doesn't really matter. And then activate this guy, Chainlink 1, then activate this guy, Chainlink 2. We are going to send... Oh, the Resh is in my hand. Okay, I gotta get this Resh out of my hand. How am I going to discard this Resh? Is the question. How am I going to discard this Resh? Maybe if I made App Clone. If I made App Clone instead. But I didn't have the targets to do that anyways. Am I gonna have to early access Code Talker? But then it's like barely big enough to kill your game. It's not like not even good. It breaks the board, but it's not even good. Damn. I knew I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Resh from my deck. That's so bad. Let's just do this guy then. Do this guy and special back this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, special back the Wendy just in case. Just in case, special back the Wendy. And activate this guy's effect. Did I normal summon already? Yeah, I did. I normal summoned Denko. just add one of these guys to hand. How am I gonna get this guy to flip? I also left the Chaos out too. The Chaos could have maybe discarded something, but maybe not. Yeah, I'll just have to go into Access Code Talker early. That's so bad. Because I can use these two. Verte. That's so ass, man. Okay, for sure, I need to send the Construct to the grave. Because even though I'm going to clear the board now, I need to make sure he's not able to start summon more later. So let's just go ahead and make the Access Code Talker. This guy, and this guy. This guy. We'll just do these three. That should be more than enough, right? Yep, and activate effect. This effect. And then activate effect of Construct. Adding back my L. It sucks because I wasn't able to get off full combo, which I really wanted to. Yeah. See, I only have one pop, I think. Yeah, only one pop. So I'm gonna have to kill this for sure. I can swing over this. I'm gonna have to leave these two up. It's okay that I leave these two up. Yeah. He's gonna be able to bring this back out the later, which sucks. But yeah, that sucks. But we'll be under whatever we need to be under. He'll have boot second launch too. This is gonna be hard. I guess technically he won't have it if I shotgun it and then send aerial and then aerial banish. Wait, he needs one light and one dark. Let's see, how many lights does he have? He has 1, 2. Only 2. Okay, so I can make it so he can't bring that back if I just banish it and I banish 2 things. This is a quick effect. Yeah, it is not a quick effect. So I can just banish that and all of these lights and darks. Well, I should for sure banish the rockets in there. And the Linkuriboh maybe. Yeah. I'll banish the Recharger and then I'll banish the Linkuriboh. Yeah, I'll banish him, then I'll banish him. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll go... Okay, we'll just go battle phase. And we'll kill the Link. We'll kill the Dragoon, because this guy has to fucking die. Otherwise I'll fucking lose. And we gotta kill this guy for sure. And then we can just leave these two up, and now he just has a boot sector. Can't really do too much with the boot sector. Not that I know of. See, that was just poor deck building, because I could have made a way bigger board, and I probably could have killed him. Because I could have, yeah, because I could have Dragooned, and then Dragoon popped all of his stuff. I for sure could have killed him. Yeah, I for sure could have killed him, but it would have been bad to have Resh in my hand at the time too. So it is what it is. Either you brick or you'll be able to do full combo. One or the other. But at least this way now I have 2 ways to make Winda. So I'm kind of scared to shotgun Winda here, but I'm probably gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do it anyways. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and activate this instantly. So that way he has no way of coming back. I'm probably gonna pop the boot sector too. So we'll just make Winda here. Then activate effects, chain link 1 this guy, because I don't want that getting negated. Banishing from his grave. For sure, this one. For sure, this guy, and then for sure, the Linkuriboh. That guy's gonna come back somehow. And then go ahead and activate the Squamata effect. Squamata probably gonna target. Yeah, Squamata probably gonna send Dragon, and then Dragon's gonna pop the boot sector. because I don't want him to be able to summon a Rocket Recharger if he drew it, or Rocket if he drew it right now. He still has 7 cards in the extra deck. I feel like he can still do stuff, especially having a Gisador on the field. That's a level 5, so he can make a level 8. He can probably make another one of those of the 3000 attack dragon of the chaotic chaos. Yeah, chaos dragon chaos. Oh yeah, babe. Well, GG's. That was not the best game for me to. That wasn't the best game for me to basically show what the deck could do, because he didn't do much like game 1 and game 2. Like, you just made your goon and did whatever, and then I bricked. And then game 2, like I wasn't able to play because he insta FF'd when he saw what I was making. And then game 3, I couldn't do full combo because I sided out one of my rushes, which I normally don't do, which you shouldn't do, honestly. I would suggest against it, but me going second, I was obviously scared, like I didn't want to fucking brick, and I didn't brick, which is nice, so that's pretty good. It's good that I didn't brick. I also drew Denko, which was kind of sick, but Denko didn't do anything. It was just Conquistador anyways. But yeah, there you go. That's basically the deck. Winda is very strong. Winda beats a lot of decks. Remember that. Winda beats a lot of decks, and being able to make it on your opponent's turn is very important. So Access Code Talker, also a very strong card. If that was Boral Sword, it would have done the exact same job. Honestly, it probably would have done something better. So you don't have to play Access Code Talker if you don't want to, or if you don't have the money to in the first place. I would suggest it though. Access Code Talker is a very strong card. But yeah, this deck is workable. We'll probably keep playing it a little more. I'm probably going to keep working on it throughout the week. I'm going to play it again this coming Sunday. So thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, if you like the video, like it. If you like my channel, subscribe to it. I know a lot of you guys aren't subscribed to it. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon or something like that. So if you guys want to support me and stuff, that'd be sick. And yeah, if you guys want to comment, talk about Shaddolls. Let's talk about the deck. Let's talk about your guys' builds. Talk about whatever. Alrighty, guys. Thank you. Later.